Hello, I'm ABX and welcome back to another video. Today I have something really cool and really unique to share with you because it actually will allow you to alter the entire physics of your Minecraft console world. And admittedly that sounds really big. What it will actually allow you to do is it allows you to make stuff like sand and gravel, which should fall instantly, take a few more seconds to fall or not even fall at all, depending on how seriously you want to do this. So yeah, really cool build that's kind of unique that you might want to try out, or at the very least you might want to kind of watch just to see exactly why and how it does work. So yeah, hopefully you do all enjoy today's video. If you do like it, please do like it and let me know because it helps out the channel a lot. And let's know, do like these kind of wacky projects, because this one just came to me one day while I was playing around in the creative world, and I just had a big stack of gravel and I removed a single block from it like so. And as I did so, oh that's 2 blocks, but as I did so I realized it makes this really cool effect as it goes up, and I was thinking to myself, like, there's got to be some way to use that in a build, maybe as a timer or maybe as something like that, because you know, gravel has very few uses, maybe you can have one as like a timer. But then I realized if you make lots of these together, you can make some really cool effects, and you can do it multiple times too, because even though this is a big stack of gravel, it's 252, we can make it so that if we do 3, then we can make 3 go the other way, and we get this really cool effect where, as you can see, that makes kind of like a diagonal thing, that makes the same thing, and it's really significant to look at. And again, it's not only just something to look at, but it's also a really impressive thing under the hood, because again, it took me a while to realize this, but basically every single time I do one of these, an entire stack of 250 gravel is falling in the space of 10 seconds. So we just do this 5 times, but we do this 4 times, that's about 1,000 gravel falling in the next 10-15 seconds. If we do that, 8 times, then we got about 2,000 gravel, and you can imagine with much bigger numbers, you can do something really crazy. And that's basically the inspiration behind the kind of build behind today's video. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can use this to your advantage to slow down physics, because as we all know, Minecraft console gets pretty bad at handling physics, so we're going to make a big pull here so we can actually get down later. But yeah, as we all know, Minecraft console is really bad at kind of handling physics after a certain point, especially when it comes to sand and gravel. There's a reason those super flats are banned. It's because Minecraft console can only handle so much sand or gravel falling at a time. So basically I figured, why don't we set up a build and try and use this? So here's how you make that build in case you're curious. It's really simple. You get yourself a bunch of sand or gravel, you can use either. It's admittedly one of the very few uses for gravel. Let's be honest, you have a big chest of it that you have nothing to do with. Here's your use for gravel. You can take it, you can make a big stack of it, and you're gonna need about 2,000 plus gravel. I'd recommend at least 1,000, so like a full inventory full, if not 2 or 3, because yeah, you want to place big stacks of it like this, and you want it to be as meaningful as possible. So in case you're wondering, by the way, why I'm in a super flat world, not a regular world, and why I'm on the Xbox One, the reason for both those things is because basically I wanted to show this working in the best case scenario, because the Xbox One and the PS4 are the 2 technically best editions of the game when it comes to how much like horsepower they have to run the whole thing, and super flat is where the least stuff is going on. So even in the best case scenario where we've got all the power for current gen console, and we've got a super flat world where nothing else is really happening, I can show you just how fast we go from having fully functioning physics, which is how they should be, to going down like this. So yeah, place this going all the way up to the sky. You can see I've passed the clouds, so we're not too far away right now, or we're probably like halfway there, right? Yeah, about halfway there. Let's just pretend that went all the way up, because the point kind of applies the same way too. But yeah, now let's hop down and let's show you exactly what it looks like from the ground. So yeah, from the ground it's just a big pile of sand and gravel. This is a particularly ugly one because I wanted to show that you could do it in any order you wanted to. But yeah, now we've got this. What do we do next? So yeah, we spent about 15 minutes doing this. Now what you want to do is get yourself a really fast efficiency shovel, or if you want to do this automatically, because it could be a cool PvP thing that you turn on and off, what you might want to do is use pistons. But with with an efficiency shovel, you can do this just as fast, just as effectively, and you'll get your blocks back. You just want to go all the way from one side, all the way across the other, and just break your way through it like so. So this is like 12 blocks wide, so each one of the times we're doing this is making 3,000 blocks full, and if we do this fast enough, you can see what's actually going to happen is every time we do it, it's going to take a little bit more time for the gravel to fall, and in fact, it doesn't just slow the gravel we're placing here, where as you can see it takes like a full half second for it to fall there, we're actually slowing the gravel all the way up the chain. This is because, like I said, every single one of these is making a massive amount of gravel fall all at once, and because it's a continuous calculation, it has to full gravel, then the next gravel, then the next gravel, then the next gravel, then the next I'm sure you get the point there, but you have to do it over and over again. Because it's doing it over and over again, it's creating more and more problems each time. Now, every second there's maybe, before there was like maybe 20 events, now it's 20 or 25 pieces of sand or gravel falling. So because the handler for the sand and gravel on Minecraft console, obviously Minecraft console has like one fixed set of specs, but because Minecraft console has a separate thing to handle stuff like sand and gravel, it means you can overwhelm the thing that does it pretty easily. So here, just with our shovel, just with maybe like 40 block placements, boom, we've actually, which is less than a stack by the way, we've made it so the entire world has slowed down gravel. But slow down isn't what you're going here for. You want to stop it from falling down altogether. So here you can actually see it's taking a few seconds to fall, but again, we want to go a little bit further than that. What you want to do is you just want to keep on going, because each layer you do this is going to make it that next level of crazy, because even more events it's going to handle. No idea entirely how to do it, so it starts to have problems. So These problems start relatively simple, like the whole thing starting to slow down, but they start getting really, really interesting. Like, for instance, further up the chain, some gravel blocks will fall into each other and they'll just start flying out. Again, kind of a cool thing, but it also means that stuff like, let's just do one more of these so you can actually see just how it starts falling. But it also means stuff like, while it's at this level, that if we wanted to, for instance, have walk along sand and like crouch place it, you actually can, as you can see, walk along sand, and it's going to take a few seconds to fall behind me if it falls at any real pace at all. So go from sand onto gravel, in fact, and now we're walking along gravel. And you can actually do this and have a pathway which only exists while you're on it, which I think is really cool. But again, this is just one of the applications of it. If we keep going further, we can do some even more cool stuff. So for instance, if you want to have a floating kind of gravel place, if you just have one of these going long enough and you have it continuously filling itself somehow, that'd be a really complex piece of redstone. But, it is technically possible. All you could do is you can make it so that the entirety of gravel somewhere isn't going to fall, or isn't going to fall for some serious time. Because the more of it you try to have, so we just pretend we're in the sky right now, if you have lots of it going at once, so you just make a big old pile like this, it starts to have real problems with working out the order it's going to fall in, because it tries to do it roughly the order you placed it, but things get really interesting when you've got lots of it together, especially when you have it on top of other bits. So yeah, this is just a random example of floating gravel. As you can see, you can just stay on an island of floating gravel for as long as you want, which I think is kind of cool and kind of unique, and it makes for a very interesting PvP experience, which is something you might want to check out. So yeah, floating on gravel or sand, something you can do using this build. This is entirely possible in survival. I'd recommend you do one if you have a bunch of sand and gravel, because it's such a fun little idea, and it's relatively easy. Like I said, if you have the sand and gravel anyway, you can do you can do this in about 10-15 minutes. And it's really, really, really fun, really, really cool. And like I said, it was just it was a curiosity I tried out one afternoon, and I had a lot of fun with it, so I hope you all do too. If you do intend to use this, please do let me know what you're going to be using it for in the comments. Maybe it's a fun PvP thing for you. Maybe you have some weird world planned where, you want gravel to fall slower. Either way, this is something you can do. Oh, one more thing I haven't shown you yet is you can use it for anvils too. So if you want anvils to fall slowly and like trick someone underneath one, you can do that too, because it's like, oh, just come in here, and they're like, oh, why? There's no good reason for you to be here, and then suddenly, oh, anvil falls on your head. So maybe that's something you find interesting. Either way, yeah, I hope you did all enjoy today's video. If you did like it, let me know. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos just like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.